Aloha friends, welcome to my channel. This is Shamanti and this is a spirit baby message. So it's been a while. It's been about 4 months since I've done a spirit baby divinely guided messages, but the babies are coming back around and there are messages that want to come through. So there are 3 piles to choose from today. So go ahead and take a look, see which one of those resonates for you. I will start with pile number 1 with Aphrodite. Then we have pile number 2, Atira, and pile number 3, the Sun Ritual. Timestamps will be in the description for 2 and 3. We'll start off with number 1. Pile number 1, welcome back. We have Aphrodite that wanted to come through with some goddess codes. I am love, I give love, I receive love, I love myself. So the message that the babies have is to they want you to put more time, energy, effort, finesse, grace, love into yourself, right? This is a time for you to adorn yourself, to love on yourself, to, they're even telling me embellish yourself. So maybe putting on makeup, getting your hair done, maybe getting your, a manicure or a pedicure or a facial, something that just makes you feel good. And if it's none of those, maybe it's going out and just frolicking out in nature, wearing a sundress, something that's flowy and open, but tapping into what makes you feel more like a woman, what makes you feel empowered in your divine feminine energy. This is a time for empowerment and taking back your power. This is really you standing in so much love for self that it then radiates out to your spirit baby, to the people around you, and it creates this, they're showing me like this bubble of an atmosphere for your baby to come into and to be in. Some of you that chose this pile have already given birth, and so these are babies that are in the physical already and are coming through with messages. They want you to put more time, energy, love, effort, and finesse into yourself. So maybe even, if you have a newborn baby, maybe this means like taking time for you to just take a shower, or having a little bit more rest time, or asking for help, right? That's one thing that as a society, I feel like a lot of us struggle with, is actually asking for help when there are people around who would love to help us. It's just that initial asking for help is the hard part. So look into support of a community, others that can help build you up and make you feel good about yourself, so that you can be in that beautiful feminine flowy energy. And for those of you that the babies have not come into the physical yet, they're just wanting you to take more time with self, adorn yourself, spend time with yourself, take yourself on a date, or buy yourself flowers, or just spend some time with your body. They're telling me tapping into your body. I'm even seeing like taking and just like squeezing and just caressing yourself, holding yourself, maybe running your hands through your hair, over your head, down your neck, giving some love to the belly, to the baby in the belly, and spending some time really giving love back to you. This is what the baby or babies want from you. So let's go ahead and continue on and see what else is coming through here. Okay, so we have hearth. Yes, so there is some comforting that is coming, and it's like they really want you to, it's like, especially if you have a newborn and you're going through all the phases of being either a first-time mother or being in motherhood again for a second, third, fourth, fifth time around. It's taking that time to nourish yourself, to allow yourself to rest, allow yourself to kick back, enjoy the little things. And there's they're showing me the dog, and the representation of dog is loyalty, right? Like having a loyal community, having others that you can connect with that can help you out. And if you don't feel like you have a community, then this is your message to get out and find community. Maybe that's online, maybe it's through an online portal where you don't have to leave your house. You can just connect with women daily, or even weekly. They're just saying now is the time to really put more care and love into you. Okay, and then we have the self-care card, which is connect with fire. Yeah, there's like an ending of a cycle here. And so nourishing self with that fire energy, they're telling me there's some things that you're, okay, let me go back. They're saying there's this energy of overthinking, of worrying, having too much concern, wanting to know what's going to happen next, trying to be in control. And they're just saying, let all that go. Let all that go into the fire. Let it burn. You don't need all of that extra energy right now. They just want you to be in the warmth of your own body, your own self, your own comfort, your own love. And in that energy where you can really take care of you. Okay, I'm going to be quiet for just a moment. There's some channeling that wants to come through. There's so much joy and playful. They're saying, if only you could see yourself the way I see you. If only you could see how beautiful and precious and amazing and incredible and strong and courageous and just overall how awesome you are. There's this, love that comes from a baby, whether they are still within your body or whether they've been brought into the physical already. There's this energy of just this adornment and love, and they're wanting you to adorn yourself, right? Put that energy into you. They want to see you love on yourself more. If I'm hearing, if only you could see yourself through my eyes. If only you could see yourself through my eyes. If only you could see how amazing you are, how incredible you are, how loving you are, how much I appreciate all that you're doing for me. There's just this I'm smiling from ear to ear because there's this gratitude, this energy of gratitude that's coming from your baby, that they just want you to know that everything is good, and they're so grateful for where they're at on their journey and for having chosen you as their mama portal. Okay, we have the divas. Okay, so this is all about the crystal divas. So they're telling me you can recharge through the crystals. So maybe crystals are something that you've already connected with. They're telling me most of you have. Some of you have maybe dabbled in and just kind of wondered about it, but taking a crystal and like, this is a clear quartz crystal, and setting intention for it to energize you, to give you the energy that you need to get through your day, to allow you to calm yourself and rest when you need to, and then meditating with this crystal. Here specifically, they have it on the third eye, which is amazing. It will awaken you to your own intuition. It'll help you tap into yourself and how to connect on a deeper level intuitively with your baby and with self. And you can put crystals all over the body in different spaces and places. So if you're feeling like maybe your digestion is off and you want to work with the solar plexus, you can take and put a gold crystal or a yellow crystal on your stomach and meditate with it there, or even just sleep with it there. Sleep with the crystal underneath your pillow so that you can get downloads and messages. If you feel like you're feeling a little disconnected and you just need some extra energy to get you through your day, you can do that. So they're saying connect with the crystal divas. Okay, and then we have the past. Okay, interesting that this card was upside down. So I don't typically take these cards in reverse, but they're telling me that yes, this should be in reverse, because they're saying the past is the past. There's some energy that you're holding on to and like wanting to bring your past life into your future life. And what I mean by that is like who you were before you were a mother, who you were before you were a mother of 2 or 3 or 4. It's every time you go through this portal and reawaken to a new version of yourself. And they're saying it's time to let go of the past. It's time to let go of who you were before this birthing process, before this pregnancy, before whatever it is that you're going through right now, whether the baby is here in the physical or still in spirit. But they're saying there's a need to let go of the past. Okay, and then we have the Black Panther. Yeah, this is an energy of dissolving what no longer resonates, right? The panther can help dissolve what no longer resonates. So there's something creeping up from your past that maybe you're just allowing. Can you bring that back, Spirit, please? They're saying like you're allowing it to infect, interesting word, infect your mind, infect the way that you think about, you know, what comes next or what you need to do or what you have to do. This to me sounds like an unprogramming that needs to happen. Like you've been programmed to, you know, get up every day and shower right away and get things done and clean the house and do all these extra things, or, you know, go to work. And they're like, okay, there needs to be some unprogramming, some letting go of what was, so that you can fully step into who you are and what will be. Okay, and then it says, I see the joy and beauty in the birthing process. I see the joy and beauty in the birthing process. Now, what's interesting is that the word past right here is what's standing out for me. So the message that they're saying is like, there's a not, how do I say this? A need to let go, right? Maybe your birthing experience, maybe your baby is already here in the physical and your birthing experience didn't go exactly how you planned it or how you wanted it or how you expected it to go. And there's some energy of like holding on. There's this, I'm feeling like animosity or anger, like, it wasn't supposed to be this way. But they're saying like, it's okay. It happened and you are strong and you are courageous and you will persevere and go through this. And then those of you who haven't brought your babies into the physical yet, or your baby into the physical yet, they're saying, be ready to enjoy. There's a little bit of fear that's coming up, like, oh, I don't know about this. you know, like I've seen or I've heard or whatever it may be, there's like this energy of not knowing, which is bringing up fear. And that fear, they're saying, let go of, and just see the beauty in creation, the beauty in being able to give birth to another being, the beauty in being able to carry another being inside of you, for them to grow, and for you to be able, for your body to be able to nourish them and get them to a point where they can come into the physical. So letting go of fear and allowing yourself to enjoy the process, enjoy the journey. Okay, and then we have scolecite. Scolecite it's a beautiful crystal, first off. But scolecite is a magical crystal that can help in sleep time. So if you're having a hard time getting to rest, if you're having crazy dreams, which happens during pregnancy, right? And there's this energy of not being able to fully sleep, perhaps look into some scolecite, or like you can take and screenshot this. Hopefully you can get a good screenshot there. And sit with the energy of scolecite. It is very calming. It's relaxing. My husband and I actually keep scolecite by our bed for that reason. It really helps kind of just detox the body. It is great at EMF protection, and it really allows you to just decompress. It's not something you would put under your pillow. It's very spiky, and it's actually quite beautiful, but it's something to keep by your bedside, or keep a photo of it, or tap into just the energy of scolecite before you go to sleep. So I'm calling in the energy of scolecite to help me get nourishing, deep rest, so that I can, get the things done that I need to get done, and I can allow myself to rest and be at peace. And then the last card here, we have embracing the new. Yeah. So this energy is, I feel like this reading was mostly for those of you who already have babies that are here in the physical and are still somewhat holding on, or trying to hold on to what was your life before the baby came in. What was your life? And maybe, like I said, you may already have children, and now having an extra child, what is that like? It's a brand new you every single time. And so they're saying embrace that new. It's going to give you a higher connection with the divine. They're showing me these horns here, which is divine connection. And they're saying just allow things to be. It can be so beautiful, and there can be so much that comes from this when you actually allow it to happen and let go of who you were, and just allow yourself to enjoy this journey, this new journey for self. And those of you who haven't brought the babies into the physical just yet, they're saying allow yourself to let go of the fear of what your life is becoming, right? That shift. Perhaps some of you, this is your first child, and you're shifting from maiden into mother, and there's this energy of, they're telling me specifically like around work, like, oh, I don't know, should I still work? Should I still be like going to a 9 to 5? And they're saying like, allow your intuition and your body to guide you, and you won't be guided astray. You'll be guided exactly where you need to be. Everything will fall into place, but you've got to allow things to happen, and free yourself from the fear of what is becoming of you. Alrighty. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, adios. Welcome back, those of you who chose pile number 2, goddess Atira. Now, Atira is a Native American goddess, and her earth goddess, to be exact, and her energy is of creativity, growth, inspiration, abundance, and there's this energy of being, it's like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. They're showing me, so it's like being earthbound, but also still being very much in the spiritual and the higher vibrations. And so it says, with every step I take, I am connected to earth energy. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is that these are babies that are, if you've resonated with this card, your baby is halfway in the physical, halfway in the spiritual. They might be actually going in and out. Now, I know this may sound like a crazy phenomena, but I know from personal experience that these things happen and they're just not talked about enough. So this tells me, they're telling me that yes, you are going to birth a baby into the physical, into the earth realm, but their vibration is so high. Oh my goodness. The energy in here is just through the roof. There's this light-hearted, I can't even like really put words into it. Like there's no words to explain this type of energy. These babies are coming from the 9th dimension and above. These are this is a high dimensional pregnancy. Something that is going to be experienced more in the coming years, but there are many of us that are pioneering this right now and maybe are having trouble equating what that means in the physical. So they're telling you, yes, I am in the body. What you're feeling is correct. You are feeling me at different times, and I'm also not, because my vibration is so high. So these pregnancies can be tricky because it's about embodying the vibration that the baby is in, that the baby is coming from, like being able to carry that high vibrational light that is coming through you as the portal, and also being able to ground it into the frequency that we are in here currently in earth realm, so that you can bring the baby into the physical. And this may be why some of you have had extended pregnancies, or you feel like you've had there was a word that I saw the other day that someone said, I'm having I believe they called it a cryptic pregnancy, which to me sounded odd. It does not sound high vibrational, but I feel like that is just a term that society has put on it. And it's like a pregnancy that comes and goes. So if you're experiencing this, if you feel like this phenomena is happening, this pile is definitely for you. And there are more messages that want to come through from the spirit baby, your babies that are in this vibration. So let's see what they have to say. Okay, so the first thing we have is the sun. Yeah, there's a lot of, and the number 6, which is like harmony, alignment, everything falling into place. And it's interesting because the sun is like literally falling off the side here, and they're just gazing into it. But the sun energy is that light energy. It's carrying that super high vibrational energy so that you can then bring it down into the physical. So embodying your light, being in your power, being embracing who you are, being in your authenticity, stepping into who you are, no matter what anybody else says, thinks, does, feels. Whatever someone projects upon you is their own journey. It's their own patterning. It's their own they're telling me there's another word for patterning. I'll come back to it. Thank you. But it's their own programming. Thank you. Programming. And for you, it's like, okay, I feel this. I know it is happening, and I can't quite understand it, but I'm going to carry this vibration. I'm going to be in my light. I'm going to be in my power. I'm going to be in my authenticity. I'm going to stand in my full self, in my light, and emanate this out to others. And they may not understand it, and I may not understand it, and that's okay. There doesn't need to always be an understanding. There doesn't always need to be an explanation for things. There's just a feeling, and if you're feeling it, then you know it. So trust in that feeling. Trust in what is going on in your body. Trust in what you feel you can and can't do. Maybe you can no longer sleep on your stomach. Maybe you can no longer eat certain foods. Maybe you're being called to eat other foods that you don't normally eat. Maybe you're having different cravings. Whatever it is, listen to your body. Your body is communicating with you. And your baby or babies are communicating through the body. So really being in touch with your body is important for this type of pregnancy, which means tapping out of social media, tapping out of anything that disconnects you, right? Any kind of mainstream media, any kind of, actually media in general, they're telling me, and spending more time in silence, spending more time connecting with self, connecting to your body, being in tune with your body, moving your body, feeling what your body needs, maybe even just rising up daily and saying, okay, what does my body need today? Let me feel into it. Let me feel into my toes. Let me feel into my heels, my ankles, my calves. Let me feel into my thighs, into my abdomen. Let me feel into my chest and my arms and the back of my heart. Let me feel into my neck and my head. Let me feel through the entire body and feel what my body needs today. My body needs hydration. Okay. My body needs electrolytes. Great. My body needs movement. Awesome. My body needs silence. My body needs sun. Whatever it is, they're saying connect with your body. It has the answers that you have been looking for. Okay. And then we have take a walk. Take a walk. Okay. Because when we're out in nature, they're telling me there's this energy of that's when you're out in nature, there's this high vibrational frequency that we can tap into, right? A lot of people who are nature lovers, who go out into nature, they may not be spiritually adept. They may not be into all the woo-woo stuff or any of this even, but they feel a certain way when they're in nature. They feel good. They feel refreshed. They feel this joy or this peace or whatever it may be, right? And that energy is that light. It's the high vibrational light. And you're in nature, so you're grounding. So this is the best place to ground and anchor that high vibrational light into the body, into earth realm, so that you can get closer to giving birth. So those of you who maybe are having long extended pregnancies and you feel like you're just ready, like it's time and you're tired of waiting, spend more time in nature. Spend more time in that high vibrational grounding energy that will help you tap more into your body and what your body needs. Okay, and then we have exploration. Okay, I feel like this is a journey that, they're telling me this entire process, this entire type of pregnancy is a journey, of course, yes. And there is this energy of, how they're telling me like wanting to tap out of the journey every now and then, like, oh my gosh, this is too much. It's like, looking up at the aurora borealis or at a beautiful sunrise or sunset and seeing how magical it is and how beautiful it is, or looking out into a vast ocean and seeing how far it goes, or looking up into the stars and seeing how small we are compared to everything above and around us. And yes, it may feel like so much, and you have the power to bring all that into the physical. You have the power to step into your highest and best timeline. And they're saying that I feel like this whole reading is like taking back your power, you programming yourself, letting go of those old outdated programs, right? It's like your whole system needs a reboot. Like a computer, they're showing me like, okay, it's time to clean everything up, because moving forward, you're moving into a clean slate. You're moving into a whole brand new you, right? And so it's cleaning up anything that doesn't resonate anymore and allowing new programs to come online. And instead of getting those programs from society, from family, from friends, from anything outside of yourself, it's filling into your body and what programs resonate for you, what downloads resonate for you, what feels good in your body. I just watched a video earlier today about a young woman who was crying, in tears about having to have a 9-to-5 job. And in the comments to this young woman were like, oh, get over it. That's life. That's how it's going to be. And I had this thought as I was reading through these comments of how programmed and how indoctrinated have we become that we feel like having this 9-to-5 job, we're possibly working overtime and working weekends and not having time off and putting so much of ourselves into something outside of us is the norm, right? And I empathized with this young woman because I got it. I get that we should be enjoying life more. We should be having more time with our family, with our friends, with nature, and the little things that we enjoy doing. And if we take back some of that programming, some of that, oh, you have to work, you have to work 9-to-5, or you have to work overtime, or you have to do this, and go back into like, okay, what can I do that can help benefit others and also bring me the financial security or the financial abundance that I want in my life? How can I do something that brings me joy, so much joy that extends out to others, right? Like they're showing me like, maybe you make jewelry and you're like, I love making jewelry. It's so much fun. It's relaxing for me. It's meditative. It's creative. I'm tapped into this energy. And once the piece is done, other people love purchasing it from me because they think it's so beautiful and it's something they want to adorn themselves with. And this is just one example. So they're saying exploration of creation and being in creating your own program. What kind of life do you want to live? When you move through this portal into motherhood, when your baby or babies are birthed, and you are embodying that high vibrational light and anchoring it into earth realm, what do you want moving forward? Do you want to continue to, maybe some of you work a 9-to-5. Do you want to continue working a 9-to-5? Or do you feel like you have to continue working a 9-to-5 because of money and all this other stuff? Or do you want to, and maybe you want to do that. Maybe you don't want to stay home. Whatever resonates with your soul, that's what they're asking. What is your program? What do you want to do that isn't programmed from anything outside of you? So it's a deep exploration within self. Yeah, look at that. Taking ownership. You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons. So I don't feel like they're telling me like, don't worry about the words. That's going to resonate for some of you, but the main ideal is ownership, right? Taking ownership of what you want in your life, how you want your life to be, what are the people that you want in your life, or the people that you want around your baby, or what kind of vibration do you want in your home? This is you creating, being the creator, embodying the creator, right? Because we are all the creator. We are all divine emanations of the creator. And how are you going to create your next present moment? How are you going to create the rest of the time that you have here on earth? And then we have hawk spirits. Maybe they're telling me some of you have been seeing hawks. They've been in your energy and your vibration recently. And the hawk energy is, they're telling me just floating above things. If you've ever seen a hawk, they really like to glide. So other birds, they may glide momentarily, but hawks, I've studied a lot of different birds, and watching them, being where I'm at, we have a lot of beautiful birds in this area, and hawks really like to glide. They like to get to their destination and then just allow things to happen. And that gliding nature that they're bringing through is like, how do you want to glide into motherhood? Or how do you want to glide into this next part of your life? Like, what do you want to happen? Do you want to be working hard, flapping your wings, trying to make things happen? Or do you want to be in that hawk energy where you are gliding and allowing and just shifting whenever you need to shift? It's really tapping into your highest vibration, into your highest self, being incredibly intuitive and connected and trusting in that and allowing it to happen. Okay, so it says, focus on each breath to find comfort. All right, so what they're saying is to be able to embody this high vibrational energy and to be able to anchor it into earth, focus on your breath. Do more breath work. Maybe this is alternate nostril breathing, where you cover one nostril, breathe in through one side, cover up both, breathe out through the opposite, and then vice versa. Breathe in through that side, cover them both, breathe out through the opposite. So it goes in one, out one, in one, out one. This is a good balancing out of the brain, balancing out of the all of the they're showing me like the junk that happens in the head from outside programming, allowing yourself to find the breath again, bringing breath back into the body. You can connect with your babies through breath. They're saying, connect with us through breath, right? Taking nice, slow, deep breaths in and out, and feeling that oxygen go in and nourish the baby inside of you, nourish that life that's growing, show it what it's like to get the proper amount of oxygen. Now, oxygen is something, if you're going through pregnancy, it definitely gets harder towards the end of pregnancy. There's a lot of struggle with being able to take in enough oxygen. So I feel like this is also saying, like, you're getting close. You're getting close to bringing this baby into the physical. So connect with your breath, and bring more oxygen into the body. Now, also they're bringing up hibiscus tea is great for blood circulation and getting things moving. So that may help with you. Tap into that, see if it resonates for you. But they did want me to bring that up. And then we have a crystal, clear quartz for purification. Yeah, so there's some cleansing that's happening right now. Allow it to happen. And they're saying use the clear quartz to, it's so interesting. I have this right here. It's this exact clear quartz point. And they're saying use the clear quartz to, well, a couple of things. If you have a clear quartz point, you can put it in your left hand and receive the energy. Allow yourself to take in the energy of new vibrations, of higher frequencies, of abundance, of strength, of courage. Whatever you program into this crystal, you can take that in by facing the point towards you and holding it in the left hand. Now, any extra energy that you have, any like overactive mind, you can point out and hold in the right hand to dissolve, let go, shift through that energy so you no longer have to carry it. If you hold it in the right hand, it's a lot more grounding. If you hold it in the left hand facing towards you, it's a lot more activating and opening. I highly recommend this crystal if you are into crystals. This is a powerful crystal that can help you manifest, co-create the things that you want, and also let go of things that you don't. And then just having it, I love to keep this just out so that it's here, it's active when I need it. I'm going to put it in the sun right there because it's nice and pretty. But connecting with that purification energy, and it can purify your space as well. So maybe tap into that and ask where, they're saying the body specifically, tap into your body and ask where your body needs purification. If you have the crystal, you don't even have to ask. You can just put the crystal on you or hold it on you or keep it with you. Here's a little clear, small clear quartz that you can like carry on your person. I like to carry it in my bra if I'm wearing one. And it's a way to just allow yourself to feel that eminent, pure, peaceful, loving energy. Okay, we have one last card, and it is courage. Okay, and the courage they're telling me is the courage to let go of what others think of you. The courage to allow yourself to be exactly where you are, right? Other people may tell you, oh, your pregnancy should be this, or it should be that, or why aren't you doing this, or maybe you're not that. Especially with these high vibrational pregnancies, y'all. I know this from experience that a lot of people want to project their programming onto you. And so they're saying have the courage to allow yourself to let go of all of that programming, reconnect with nature, be in those high vibrational frequencies of being outside, being connected to the land, to the earth, just like the goddess Atira, right? The earth goddess, Native American earth goddess, and allowing yourself to call in everything that you want for the remainder of this pregnancy, for the birthing of the baby or babies, for your new life after the baby or babies are born. Okay, any last messages? Oh, I'm just like, there's this energy of like, there's, okay, I'm just gonna, I'm like, let me quiet down for a moment. This is, it feels a little overwhelming because the message that's coming from the baby is saying, it's okay. Everything is okay. It's exactly how it's supposed to be. You are one of the pioneers. You are one of the birthing mothers of this ancient new earth. You are leading the way in what pregnancies and birthing will become in these higher vibrations. And it's okay for you to get confused sometimes. It's okay for you to not fully understand. You don't have to have the answers. Let go of trying to control it and allow it to be. Allow yourself to enjoy this journey that you are on as one of the pioneers of birthing these higher vibrational babies into our ancient new earth. Alrighty. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Until next time. Adios. Aloha, welcome back to those of you who chose card number 3, the sun ritual. And it's interesting because the sun just started to shine through here while I was getting ready to tap into this card. So definitely those sun codes are coming through for you. Get out into the sun if you can. It says, I cleanse and rejuvenate my space and spirit. Now they're highlighting this word space. So I feel like there may be some things that are falling off for you that are shifting within your space or place. And this is for you to allow things to happen. They're saying take a deep breath. Everything is going to work out exactly how it's supposed to. Connect with the sun. That will help energize you and allow you to expand and open up to what's to come. Okay, let's see what else we have going on here. Okay, we have magic and alchemy. Okay, the energy that I'm getting is there's some worry. Perhaps you've had miscarriages in the past. Perhaps you've had pregnancies that didn't go full term, or the babies didn't want to stay here in Earth Realm, and there's been a shift, and there is this ache in the back of the heart. Oh my goodness. Okay, and they're saying allow it to alchemize. So I'm going to do a little alchemy for those of you that are open to help shift through the back of the heart space. This may bring some emotions up. I'm feeling emotional, like there's some tears that need to be shed, some letting go of. Everything is going to work out. It's going to be okay. Trust. And I'm just channeling some Reiki into the back of the heart to open up and let go of what was, to open up and let go of whatever it is that you've been through, that you're still holding on to, that is keeping you in fear, in scarcity. Just channeling this energy for you now. If you feel any emotions come up, if you feel like you need to cry, allow those tears to flow through you. Allow yourself to open up, cry, move. Take some deep breaths. Softening through the back of the heart. Trust in yourself. Trust in yourself. There's a lot of outside noise. There's some energy that is infecting your aura right now. And I feel like this is coming from, they're being very specific. This is coming from partner's family, your partner's family. Maybe this is your husband's family, your lover's family, whoever this baby, this is coming from an outside, like not, okay, family. They're telling me family in general. My apologies. Family in general. So this feels like, this can be family that you're connected with, that you're not connected with. This is an outside energy that's coming in. And we're just going to transmute and let go of as much of it as we can, so we can tap you back into your own heart space, your own intuition, your own energy. Letting go, we're 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 dissolving any energy that's not theirs. Dissolving any outside programming that's holding them back, keeping them in fear. So there's some blockage in the high heart. That's what that little crack in my voice and the toning is coming from. So they're saying hum. Humming can be a great way to self-regulate, a great way to let go, to tap into your vagus nerve, to allow yourself to decompress, let go of any stress, any outside energy that's not yours. Humming, or even just taking a deep breath, opening your mouth and allowing whatever needs to come out. They're telling me this is a great way to clear the high heart and the throat to prepare for birth. So being able to open and expand, to take in the love of a newborn baby, to be able to speak your truth, be in your power, and to be able to hold not only the new baby or babies, but to hold yourself in, and be able to, they're like showing me, you know, the hands are holding and alchemizing, but I feel like this is like more of a self hug, like hug yourself, hum, allow yourself to tone, like I was just toning. That's going to help clear through some of that fear, and some of that built up energy that's not yours. Okay. We have rest. Yeah, they're saying there's not enough rest. Not enough rest. They're showing me, this is interesting the way the light is reflecting. So there's the light coming through here and the light coming through here. And they're saying when you're resting, you're receiving these light codes. You're receiving that nurturing from a higher vibration. And your baby is receiving the nurturing and love from you. So allowing yourself to rest when you need rest. Oh goodness, I just got this energy of feeling it myself. And you know, instead of reaching for a cup of coffee, or instead of forcing yourself to push through, I used to do this, you know, where like I would be tired in the early evening and I would say like, oh, if I go to sleep now, I'm going to be wide awake in the middle of the night. And I would call that in, right? And now it's like, if I'm tired in the early evening, I'm going to lay down. If I'm able to lay down and rest in the early evening, that's great. And I'm going to allow myself to do that. And the majority of the time when I allow myself to do it, I will rest through the entire night. I don't wake up in the middle of the night wondering what to do. And if I do, I'll try to, oh goodness. Oh yeah, lots of energy moving through. I'll try to stay disconnected from electronics and maybe read a book, or allow myself to be in that theta wave state where I'm not quite awake but not quite asleep, and enjoying the energy of just being with myself in that space. And so they're saying the same for you, to allow yourself to rest, not to push through, maybe not, you know, doing the extra workout class, or not, you know, maybe even changing plans. If someone asks you to do something and you say yes, and then the time comes and you're like, oh, actually, oh my goodness, oh, so much energy moving through me. Allowing yourself to rest and tap out as you need to. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna need to rest after this reading. Okay, and then we have freedom. Yeah, see, there's this connection between the dark and the light that's happening. And it's happening through, okay, thank you. They're saying that is also happening through rest. So you may be having some wild dreams. There may be a lot happening in dream space, and it may be feeling like you're not getting enough rest in the nighttime, or oh, pardon me, or you are resting and still not, like, still feeling like you need rest after you rise up. And they're saying allow. As I said that, I saw 10-10. So there's some completion of cycles that are happening. And they're telling me specifically there are some things that are closing out in the astral. So in that dream space, there may be some relationships that are finally coming to a close, some things that are falling off that you can let go of, you can allow to dissolve, allow your body to purge that energy. And the best way to rejuvenate and take care of ourselves is rest. Right? That's why they say, like, if you're not feeling well, they say, allow yourself to rest, allow yourself to hydrate, right? But rest can do so many good things for the body. The body will regenerate itself. So I feel like this is like an overload. You're constantly stimulated, constantly have things going on. There's always like something happening, and they're saying, allow yourself to tap out of that. Even bringing in more silence can help with that. Okay, and then we have the Unity card, and I asked if they want me to read it. They said yes. you understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. Yeah, so this is the reason they're bringing this up, they're telling me, is because there's this quantum entanglement. Oh goodness, specifically with family, that is keeping you in this vibration of wanting to go, get things done, or being overstimulated, or constantly having something going on. And it's like even in the astral, there's this clearing that's happening. And so they're saying there's this quantum entanglement is like when we're connected through the quantum space with another. So we can become entangled with someone through things that we've said, right? Because words are vibration. Words are magical, for lack of a better term, right? When we say things, like maybe you told somebody in your past, like, oh, I'll never let you go, I'm gonna love you forever no matter what. And then, you know, maybe that was like a high school sweetheart, and then you grew out of that, but that energy, that entanglement was still there. And so to prepare you for bringing your baby into this world, they're saying it's time to let go of some of these entanglements that are no longer needed. You don't have to carry them. It's like you've carried them for so long, and it's okay to let them go. So you may be having, like I said, some strange dreams. You may be dreaming about people from your past and wondering, like, why did that person come up? And this is just they're showing me like the unraveling of the entanglements. They're showing me like almost like a tapestry, and it's just starting to like loosen up and unravel and let things go so that you can create the life that you want to move forward in. Okay, and then we have the hummingbird. The hummingbird, yeah. And the number 44, so there's a unity energy again, that number 8. The hummingbird is, they're telling me, very precise. There's this precision about a hummingbird, like having to have things exactly the way that they need to be before they happen. And that's the energy of the baby that is coming through your mama portal. And so there are things that are still in alignment and needing to happen before the baby can come into earth realm. Okay, and then it says, my baby is in a great position for birth. And they're pointing out these birds. So I feel like this is they're saying, thank you for clarifying. They're saying that it is getting your ducks in a row, right? Like everything is still lining up and coming together, and with that precision of the hummingbird, so that you can have the best possible birthing experience, the best possible remainder of your pregnancy, the best possible experience as a mama of a newborn. Okay, and then we have 2 more cards left. We have the crystal fluorite, green fluorite for learning. And this is heart expansion, is what they're saying. So a heart expansion comes with unlearning some things and allowing yourself to expand and open up to more possibilities, right? Maybe you think, they're giving me this example, like, oh, when the baby comes, I'm going to have to find, like a nanny or a child care, and how am I going to make all this happen? And they're saying, like, you are not yet understanding how powerful you are as the creator within, right? Mothers are creators. Mamas are creators. We literally create and give birth to babies. And so they're saying, be in your like creation portal, right? What do you want? Do you want things to be easy? Do you Are you calling in? Are you speaking into existence things that are going to be hard, right? I've heard people say before, like, oh, that can't happen. Or, they say it sounds cliche, but, the word can't, like, oh, I can't do something. And they're like, yeah, you're calling that in, right? So never use that word, I can't. But to take it a step further, what are you calling in? Are you calling in hardship? Are you calling in fear? Are you being mindful of your words? Is your mind full? Or are you mindful? Are you in tune? Are you in harmony with your body and your baby and what you want to happen moving forward? Okay, last card here we have discrimination. Yeah, they're showing me like all of this energy in the headspace, right? It's like there's they're saying like there's this energy of allowing other people's thoughts to get in and take over your mind, right? Like somebody telling you, like, I'll tell you, this is the example they're giving me. Like a lot of times, mothers with twins, they'll say like, oh, you have like a terrible two, or you have your hands full, or you have this. That's other people's programming, right? That's not yours. So maybe you are bringing multiples in, and maybe you're like, I'm gonna have the best experience, and my babies are gonna get along, and everything's gonna work out, and we're gonna be in alignment and in grace, and take out the programming of other people, right? Telling you like how terrible it is, or how hard it must be, or how, one was hard for them and two must be even harder, or three would be impossible. And allow other people to be on their journey and to have their truths and what that means for them, and tap out of what that may mean for you. Right? Allow people to, like, I feel like whenever I hear someone say that to a mother with twins or multiples, it's almost like I cringe for them, because I'm like, quit projecting that onto their child. Like, cancel clear. She doesn't need that type of energy, right? Like, tell her how amazing it is, how beautiful it is that she has multiples, that she's going to have babies that grow up together. Like, give her the love and the projection that you want. And so this whole energy around discrimination and learning and opening up your heart and being precise and things coming into alignment and attunement so that you can have the best possible birthing experience is about letting go of what other people's stories are for you. What's your story? What do you want your story to be? Do you want your story to be filled with hardships and wonderments? Or do you want your story to be filled with love and joy and peace and excitement and all of the good things? All right, so be mindful with your words. Know that everything is falling into place, and if you need to, go back and tap into that little energy clearing and activation that we did at the beginning of this reading. One last thing, allow yourself to rest. Alrighty, until next time, adios.